Hey, happy January, my lovely caps. Hope you guys are doing well. It's that time of the month again. I've got my rose quartz out, I've got my rose candle burning for you. So, this is going to be your love reading for January. Excited. I'm switching this one up a little bit. Format's going to be same, decks are a little different. Again, this is going to be for Capricorn. I usually pull mostly for rising and sun signs, so take that into account. But this could also be your moon or your Venus. It would make perfect sense. So again, these are going to be general messages, so take it how it resonates. You may resonate more with your Venus, your moon, your sun, your rising, however that works for you. So I definitely recommend watching all your videos for all those planets to get your message. If one doesn't resonate, not a problem. Check another one. All right. So the way I have this reading set up, so Romance Angels is back for obvious reasons. So this is kind of what we can expect from our little love adventure for the month of January. I switched things up. I pulled out our Kuan Yin Oracle deck. I love Kuan Yin as the goddess of compassion. So I'm using this to kind of see how we best, or how you can best, kind of attune to what needs to shift or what needs to happen to achieve your love goals. And then we'll get our tarot spread at the end. I'm using the Tarot La Nuit, mostly for the art. I think it's just really pretty and romantic and wonderful. So let's get into it. Enough chatting. Right. I hope so far 2019 has been very good to you. So far it's been a year of literally new starts, so I don't see why these love readings are going to be any different. Alright. That was an easy cut. Oh, alright, Capricorn. Wedding. You guys got the wedding card. Prompt says this situation involves marriage. So, with that being said, if you are with someone, there's definitely a huge possibility that this relationship, this bond, is going to grow and be, or I don't want to say be deeper, but it's going to get to a deeper level. The level of connection is going to intensify. Doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get married this month, but you definitely may get proposed. I always think of this card that the connection is getting deeper. If you're single, you definitely could meet someone this month that has this potential, but expect some increase in the level of connection is what I always think when I get the wedding card, which I think is beautiful. Regardless if it's someone proposing or just becoming more intimate, a deeper connection is always a beautiful thing. So that is super exciting. Especially for you guys, Cap. It's your season. You're already a really, practical, committed sign, especially having earth element, as running through your veins. Alright. Oh, what an interesting card. Many Hands of the Goddess. I look at that and I instantly thought of your natural achieving nature. You're always multitasking. You're always trying to achieve the best. How better to do that than just having 12 arms at your disposal? I love that. All right, let's pull a little bit from the book. You're going to get a really condensed version because otherwise I'll be here for 30 minutes reading this book. The goddess Kuan Yin brings blessings to multiple projects. Oh, look, there you go. Multiple projects and many different parts of your life and consciousness, beloved. She is not limited to one task at a time, and neither are you. do not be afraid to surrender into her guiding wisdom and creative genius now, for there is much that you can accomplish together, and she wants to assist you. So, literally what I'm hearing, or thinking, seeing, whatever you want to call it, as I read this, I want to say there's a good chunk of you, like a healthy chunk of you, like probably more so than the people who resonated with the wedding card. I think there's a good chunk of you that have your focus in other areas outside of romance. Doesn't mean it's not important to you, but I think your main focus right now, it could be work, it could be self, it could be home, it could be family. It's elsewhere. Your main priority is elsewhere. I feel like this card is coming in to say, hey, yes, you're on a path of success, and yes, you're making it happen, but you can make it happen in multiple places at the same time. You don't, just because one is your main, that's not the only one that can grow right now. So I think Kuan Yin is really coming in to kind of open us up and extend our, I keep saying our, I'm not a Capricorn, your almost extending your capabilities out from just this one solid task. Like whatever it is you're looking at, yes, it's growing, you're putting a lot of effort into it, and it's going to be a beautiful thing. But I want to say this card is almost like a heads up to say, hey, you have enough potential and enough, energy to open that view a little bit. You can spread it a little bit wider and include some more things. Like you don't have to put other things on the shelf while you work on this thing. You can totally multitask and do things in a really effective way that bring success in many forms, not just one. Like this wedding, is only a facet of your success. It is one piece of a larger picture. Let's move those out of the way. I want some more room for this tarot spread. So exciting. If we opened up this love reading just to relationships in general, this is you really connecting to many, many people for many, many reasons, which I think is actually a really nice thing for you, Capricorn. It pulls in some opportunities. It pulls in, a good support team potentially. And then yes, it does pull in a partner. I mean, hello, right there. There's you and him, you and her. Side by side. Alright, Spirit. Ooh. Got something to say right off the bat. Oh. Angel de la Nuit. I am going to pull this from the book. So this card is exclusive to this deck. It is something special for this deck. In particular, let's pull it now. I find it kind of significant. She flew right out of there. I don't think, in all the times I've used this card, I don't think I have ever actually gotten this card, which I think is actually kind of cool. Here it is. Angel de la Nuit. I'm just going to read it to you. This is fun. Alright. I am the angel of night. If you've picked me up, then my message to you is that your inner night is soon coming to an end. Oh, how amazing is that? You may have walked in darkness for some time, but soon, very soon, a new full moon will rise and show you the way. My phosphorescent butterflies are here to guide you. Believe in luck, believe in me, and believe in you. My black soft wings are protecting you from now on. Into you, into your ear. I think they meant into your ear. There we go. Into your ear, I whisper my sweet lullaby. Have no fear, honey. Everything is going to be fine. The night is nothing to be afraid of anymore, and the warm sun that you hold within is ready to shine again. That is awesome. This is like the opposite of the Hangman card. So if you have been struggling, or if you have, maybe you felt lonely, this is a love reading. That dark night, sun's about to rise, or maybe the moon's about to rise. Maybe that's more appropriate. I love that. And it makes perfect sense with the wedding. Maybe you're like, oh, is this going anywhere? Like, what's going on? I'm not going to find him, her, whoever. Oh, someone flipped over. Page of Swords, new beginning, thinking in a new, like if that isn't a person, if this isn't someone, if this is an air sign coming in, a new air sign coming in with an offer, this could definitely be you seeing things differently, having a different understanding, maybe seeing a new potential developing with this wedding card. You see a deeper connection with someone who maybe you didn't know that was an option. Maybe you didn't think that was going to happen. You're like, oh no, another card flipped over, I didn't even see that. Two of Pentacles, again, so all the twos have to do with making a choice. Two of Pentacles also is talking about being flexible, being a little fluid, which again makes me think that this is a new perception. Maybe you've put someone in a friend box and they start doing something this month, or maybe they already have, that you're looking at them a little differently. you know, maybe there's potential for them to move out of the friend zone and into a little, you know, into a little warm, cozy spot. I just thought of that song, you know, get out of my dreams. But I don't know if you're going to take them to your car, take them somewhere else, you know, that's up to you. That's interesting. Your cards are all flipping over in here. Alright. Maybe that's why they're flipping over. You guys, you're turning over a new leaf. Oh, look at that. Six of Swords, moving out of distress into calmer waters. Definitely mirroring that Angel La Nuit. Stop it. And then the Sun card. How, like, I mean, how amazing are those two together? So this time of darkness, this, you know, wandering in the dark, wandering through the night, that time is coming to an end, and then the sun rises. Beautiful. I feel like this has to do a lot with a shift inside of yourself. Bottom of the deck right now is 3 of Wands. Look, and underneath that, 9 of Wands. God, and then you have the 7 of Wands. Alright, so we're going to break this down. So what is 3 of Wands? Setting intentions, making a wish, putting some thought out there. And then you have the 9 of Wands, which is stubborn, feeling stuck, feeling trapped. I think this is really what that Angel La Nuit is talking about. This is, you know, I want to be, you know, with this person, in this situation, building this relation. I want this. Yet, for some reason, I feel like there was well, I can't have that. I'm too busy doing this. Well, I can't have that. They don't want me. I can't have that. I don't have the time. I can't da-da-da-da-da. Whatever the reason is, I feel like there was some, like, really stubborn belief you had that was really blocking whatever this wish is, whatever this was or is for you. I feel like you had some type of belief that became a practice and a habit that was contradictory. It didn't align with this. And now you have the 7, which a lot of people see the 7 as a block. I personally do not see the 7 of Wands as a block. I feel it as a, like, almost like a stance of owning your voice and owning your independence and really sticking to your guns. That's really what it is to me. So I think you were struggling. Like, this was your Angel La Nuit. I want this, but I'm not behaving in accordance to it. I want romance, but I'm keeping myself busy with my work. You know, or, you know, I'm hanging out with my family, I'm not going out on dates, like whatever it is. Or I want to be with this person, you know, but they don't like me, or I don't want to go talk to them. Like, you know, whatever the reason is. There was, I want this, but I'm behaving like that. I think this 7 of Wands is really coming in to say, no, I know what I want. Like, this is truly what I want, and I now know I deserve it. And look, after that was the 9 of Pentacles. Again, knowing your value, knowing your worth. I think this is the shift. This is that internal shift, put those back in order, that is really encapsulated in this Page of Swords. You are the one, like, you're in control. Like, you've been walking through the dark. This Angel La Nuit, she comes in, she's like, no, the time for this is over. You gain this new understanding and become a lot more flexible in the way you view life, the way you, and especially with this being Pentacles. Pentacles are, you know, a little more mundane, a little more earthly. So I think you become more flexible how you operate in your daily life, how you carry yourself, how you interact, how you know, take on your day-to-day, and you start moving out of that struggle bus situation and moving into a better understanding, a calmer emotional space. Everything just feels a lot better, and then boom, then the sun rises and literally brings you life. Oh, beautiful. Like, I feel like this moment, even though this is a love reading, this is really about your self-perception and really understanding that you deserve love. And yes, you're an amazing person. Yes, you're well manifested, and you're a very hard worker, and you're going to accomplish many, many things. But that doesn't mean you have to do it alone. Like, I think a lot of the romance energy in this reading for you guys is you are opening up your perspective. It is becoming a broader picture. It's not so, you know, and I'm just using work as the general example. It could be, again, it could be anything because it's general, but it's not so single-tracked anymore. Like, you're starting to see, like, no, like, I want to achieve many things. It's not just this one thing that I'm going to do. I can do many. And, you know, I think a new partner is one of those new paths that you kind of like get to throw on your to-do list. This person's going to come in, whether it's someone you already know, and then, you know, you get to move them out of the friend zone. Like, they start, you know, making you, like, almost how this bride is, like, looking at her groom, like, oh, oh. Like, it's, I feel like if this is someone you already have in your life, you look at them and they excite you. Like, it's like you see something you never saw before, and you're like, oh, hi. Like, there's gonna be that moment. Either that, or this is someone coming in that's completely new that has that potential, and then maybe you open up this perspective because of them. You're like, oh, well, you know, now I want this person by my side when all this happens, or I want to share, you know, my blessings with this person. Like, I think that's a very beautiful energy, and it may. Before I say anything, I'm gonna see if we get any more cards. But it may. There we are. It may come down to maybe you're gonna have to be a little bold. You know, maybe you're gonna have to say something, because this is. Remember, this is the Page of Swords, so you may have to say something. So Three of Wands came out. So again, you've got some new intentions. What are they? Meditate on them, pray, put them in your prayers if you know that's what you do. New card out, Four of Swords. Four of Swords. Honestly, to me, for you guys, I see this Four of Swords. A lot of times it talks about like isolating and like going within. I don't necessarily think it's going within. I think it's taking a break. It's not being so critical and so hard on yourself, and telling yourself it's okay to relax a bit. It's okay just to like put everything down, put work aside, put the taskmaster energy, put it on the side, and just allow yourself to like like decompress. Like, I almost feel like looking at this card, like I almost want you to like lie on the ground, which is your element, like you're full of earth energy, your cardinal earth energy, and like just allow yourself to collapse into it. You don't have to be so hard like stone. You don't have to be the rock. Like, allow yourself to just like go limp, release all of that, and then yes, you'll pick it right back up and get back to accomplishing. But I think you definitely have earned this moment to like let it all go. Like, just I keep in this like deep like breath, like just let it all out. And I think that's like the refresh. You let go of that block. We talked about that Nine of Wands earlier. Like, let all of that go, and then you have this new perspective, and you whip out these 12 arms of yours, and you can like put them to work doing all kinds of things, not being all tasked at this one goal that you had. Oh, super excited. This wedding card though. All right, my caps. I think this is gonna be a beautiful month for you. I love you guys so much. Enjoy. Again, if you're new to the channel, I'd appreciate if you hit the subscribe button. We do videos like this every month, and then I also do daily readings as well. If you like the video, give me a nice big thumbs up, and as always, I love to hear from you guys. So if you want to share anything, or let me know how this resonates for you, if you have ideas for the channel, I'm always open. Hit me up, leave me a comment down below. You can hit me up on Instagram and DM me there at The Guiding Chariot, and then my professional email is in the description box if you want to book for a reading. But reach out to me in any way possible. I love it. I will let you guys go. Enjoy the rest of the month. I hope 2019 is being very, very kind to you. I love you guys so much. Have a good one. Bye, Caps.